story. What's your story, A? Right? Now, all of us are somewhat, we would consider ourselves storytellers. And in the process of being storytellers, we do know that we all want to tell a story because it's inside of us that we've ran across some conflicting event, something that made an impression upon us where we felt like, yo, that should be a story, or we've heard someone's experience in a very trial situation, and we thought that would be a wonderful story. So we wanted to write those stories. We've lived those stories. So stories normally come from two aspects, and that is one from knowledge and the other one is from experience. That's how we live our lives. We live our lives based on the knowledge that we've acquired and experience that we have acquired as well. So Syd Fields, if you do not have this book, this is a very good book to have. Syd Fields is one of the very first people to put screenwriting together in terms of there are foundations for it. And his first book is called Screenplay, The Foundations of Screenwriting. He actually has like 3 books and they're all good. They kind of break down what screenwriting is. This is actually my first teacher because this is where I learned that story is conflict. This is also where I learned that each scene that I write must have something conflicting in it. So it's just not the overall story that must have a conflict, but then there's also, you're also putting yourself in a position where each scene, and that's why they say each character should want something, even if they just want a glass of water. One of the things I want to reiterate to you is story is emotional energy. Story is emotional energy. It's an emotional energy that we communicate to the world with. Now, we do know that 93% or 92% of how we communicate is through nonverbal skills. So that's why we don't say storytelling in screenwriting. We say story showing. Because in story showing, as you write, you're showing me the story. You're writing a visual, emotional component of what this is going to look like on the screen. So why is conflict important to story? Because conflict helps create the story. It helps create the drama, the tension that we so deservedly are looking for, whether it be a comedy or a drama. We're looking for suspense. Conflicts makes things happen. It pushes the characters off into certain directions, which is why when we do a breakdown of a screenplay structure, that's why they have included what is called the inciting incident. And before that, you have what is called the natural world or the ordinary world. And in that ordinary world, that character will always be influenced by the conflicts in their daily life. They get up, they walk down to the bus, they miss the bus. They wait for the next bus. The bus comes, they forgot their wallet. Like, it's a continuous flow of different conflicts for this character before this character decides that they have to make a decision, a change in their life. That's what story is all about. Conflict changes your character and gives him or her the opportunity, or it, because it could be a monster or a Shrek. It gives him or her the opportunity to grow and or change. And your story should never be cliche. And a lot of times people don't think their stories can be cliche, but it can.